How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Simple Market Metrics. You guys, let's make some money. Right now, we have all of our metrics in combination heading to the upside. Trade a vid account over here to the right. Let's see if we can pull out $200 in the market. Now, you guys, on the dashboard up here, this is telling us all the metrics in the market. Money right now is flowing into the market, which is a great sign. We can see a continuation higher. We do have a buy signal here illuminated on my favorite time frame, the 2-minute time frame scalp of the market, and both of our other metrics, middle band, solid green, and a green dot, which is the key EMA crossover to the upside. Now, you guys, when we get these indications before, this is where we want to be looking to go long in the market to capitalize. You guys can tell 1, 2, 3, and now 4. This is the fourth signal that we've had and fourth opportunity to take out a point in the market. Now, guys, I'm going to be trading with 4 lots, which is going to equate to $2,000. I'm going to go for 1 point or 4 ticks in the market, which is going to equate to $200 in profit. I'm going to go ahead and buy the market right now. We're going to go ahead and see if we can take out 1 point in the market. I do want to have my stop loss just below the swing low here. So this is going to be 4549. 4549 is going to be right here. So let's go ahead and move this up a little bit more. That's going to be right below. If it ends up hitting this level, this is where I want to be getting out of the trade. But overall, we do have a buy signal illuminated here on the 2-minute time frame. Let's stay live together and see if we can pull out $200 in the market. Right now, it is currently 1:29 p.m. I'm over here on the West Coast side. If some of you traders are over on the East Coast side, this is going to be a little bit after market close or very close to it. But you guys, I want to show you even after market. After the market closes on the ES, it's going to move not as fast. During the open hours and the main trading hours, you're going to see a lot of fluctuation up. You're going to see a lot of fluctuation down. You're going to get moves like this where you're able to capitalize on not just 1 point in the market, but 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 points in the market. So afterwards, if you end up finding that the momentum is kind of shifting and going a little bit slower, instead of going for that point in the market, you can always go for a couple ticks. So after market, what I suggest, if you follow along with what I'm doing, so currently up 50, let's see if we can get up to 100, 150, and then 200. You could always just go for 2. So during the trading hours, I like to trade with 4 locks and go for 1, which is $200. Now after hours, if momentum's not going as much, you can always just go for 2, which would be $100. But consistently being able to do this over and over and over again is a great strategy to use if you don't have a lot of time, either in the morning of your day, either before work, or if you're coming home after work and you still have some time to be able to trade the markets. Now with the ES, you're going to be able to trade this all the way through the night, which is even more fun because there's no limit. There's literally no limit on how many times you can trade on the ES. It's not like you have a PDT rule, which is a pattern day trader rule, where if you have under $25,000, you can only make 5 trades in and out within a consecutive week. None of that applies. None of it. You could literally get on a plane from here, head over to England, trade the whole time, literally pay for your entire vacation. That's what I end up doing, and I love about trading the futures. Currently up $100 on this trade right now. You guys will be able to see the profit over here right after this trade ends up closing out. I want to take you over to our Trade a Vid account and show you guys exactly how today has gone so far with the trades that I've taken and see the transparency. Now, you guys, this is using simple market metric indicators. You guys can grab access to all these metrics and go ahead and refresh the screen here real quick for you guys. But this is going to be over at Simple Market Metrics. I am the founder of Simple Market Metrics. Been trading for about 10 years. I have developed this for you guys specifically to be successful trading the ES, but not only the ES, crypto, stocks, Forex. Anything you pull up on a Trade a Vid account, you're going to be able to use these metrics. $99 right now is 50% off. This is lifetime access, never pay any monthly service fees. Take a look at our comments, take a look at our ratings. This is an advanced dashboard that I love using that shows all the main metrics in the market. Linear regression, overall saying if you're heading to bullish or bearish trend, support and resistance, and also multiple time frame EMA indicator. But I want you guys to go over there. When you click add a cart, that is then going to ask you guys if you want to join our Discord. And I do actually have a 7-figure millionaire day trader who shows his options in the market. We trade Forex, we do stocks, we do options, all that, so the education is with you guys as well. You can just add that onto the cart right afterwards. But guys, let's get back to the chart here and see what we can do in the market. Now, again, like I said beforehand, after market closes on an overall big day, when you have a lot of movements in the market, going for that 1 point may not be accessible. So if you're going to go for something, go for a couple of them. So I'm actually going to be moving this down here, and I'm going to say let's just go for 2 ticks in the market. This can equate to $100, just because right now, yes, all of our metrics are still in line to the upside. I do like how this is panning out, but I don't want to get greedy, and I want to be able to just come in here, scalp a couple of ticks, maybe a point out of the market, get done with the trade, and then move on, with the day. So these are quicker setups in the market that you can keep an eye out for to be able to capitalize on not only just once, but multiple times throughout the day. So let's go ahead and stay live here a bit longer with you guys and see if we can pull out. Now we're going to go for just 2 ticks or $100 in the market, trading on the 2-minute time frame here. Again, on the dashboard, you guys can tell white line money momentum is now into this top 50 section here. This is where you guys can typically see. Let me go over these indicators real quick for you guys. Top red section, what does this mean? This means selling pressure in the market. This is typically when this gets extended, not only in this top red section, but also in the top red on this red deviation. This is your overall linear regression. This is going to tell you that a reversal afterwards is very imminent to be coming. What happened just afterwards, you guys? That is exactly the point in the market where if you wanted to either be selling short or playing puts, if you guys are trading options, this is where you want to be entering in before you can see a decrease in price. Now, inversely, typically when you get down into this green buying zone accumulation stage, and you also have this white line down into the green zone, that is where you want to be accumulating into a position before you can see an increase to the upside. So that is exactly what I'm looking at here on the charts to be able to capitalize on a quick little scalp to the upside to pull out $100 in the market. Let's go back here a little bit more and let's go and see how today has gone so far with all of the indicators and all of the opportunities that we've had since we are trading in an overall bull market trend. Let's show transparency with these indicators while this trade is still live over here panning out with us. You guys, if we go back all the way to the beginning of the day, let's count out how many opportunities. We had one opportunity here right at 6:56, another one here at 8:14, then 9:44, 10:38, 11:10, 12 o'clock, and then now the one that we're entering right now is going to be about 1:22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 opportunities in the market to be able to pull out a point. Now I want to show you guys what a point actually looks like here. So let's go over to the tools here and let's do a price range and see exactly how much this is. Now let's go to candle close on one of these and see. So right here at candle close, how much is 1 point? 1 point is actually going to be 4 ticks or 1 point. That is how far you have to move to just capitalize on a $200 profit. Now, if you guys, let's do this again. Let's go over here. Let's go right at candle close. Let's go ahead and go up 4 ticks in the market. That was 4 ticks, another profitable win. Let's keep going. Let's just do one more here. Let's go on. Let's do this one here because this one was not like the greatest setup, I would say, but like take a look right there, closing out. Every single one of those ended up closing out, taking out at least a point in the market. Now, if you add these up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's just say 6. Let's not even look at the one that we're talking about right now. This is 6 trades in the market, right? We're going for 4 lots, which is going to equate to $200 per point. 6 times 2 is $1,200 in a single day, literally just today making this video, opportunities in the market to be able to pull out 1 point. Now, the way to do this, if you just have your stops below this area here, you can tell these are really quick stops. These are not ones that you're going to have like a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. These are stops that are pretty tight and close, and that's why the 2-minute time frame, if you guys are trading on this time frame, you guys, let's take a look over here. I don't want to get distracted with this, but I want to show you the education with this as well. Let's see if we can just go one more tick here and close this out. But the reason why I'm looking at buy signals like this is, in keeping your stops really close, is we're going for a high accurate win rate with these. Now, I've had people with literally 80, 85, 90, and actually 95% win rates. I'll be the first to say 100% win rate is not going to be realistic in any market, any indicators, anything. It's just not possible. If you are that trader, please contact me. I will follow every single one of your trades and we'll become millionaires together. But if you can be consistent more times than not in the market, be able to find setups, use metrics, use a dashboard, use a linear regression, use things that are in market that are actually telling you which direction things are heading. Trading with the trend is also going to be very important. You guys can tell overall, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Every time this had this, we had a higher low. Now, right now, I know this is a lower low on this section here. We are going to be looking out just because all of our metrics are in combination since we had a nice sell-off at the end of the market. So coming back up here, I do just want to see a little bit of a push to see if we can close this out over here to the right. What I will say for you guys as well, you can use this on other time frames as well. You don't have to just trade the 2-minute time frame. I like trading the 2-minute time frame because you're able to get multiple setups in the market. But for example, let's go over here to the 5-minute time frame and see how this panned out. If you guys take a look right at market open, let's see this from market open at 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock right was that market open. Now this is where if you're looking at the trading on a 5-minute time frame instead of the 2-minute time frame, you can up this. So if I'm going for 1 point on the 2-minute time frame, on the 5-minute, you could probably go for 2 points or even 3 points. Now the risk to reward ratio is going to be a little bit different, but you're able to get higher percentage of profit since you're overall trading on a longer term and the overall direction is heading a little bit higher. So what do I mean by that? So right here at market open, this was actually right before market open. You still could have traded this. 5:30. This was a great spot in the market to be entering in right on this buy signal. Now, if you just run this up to the next buy signal, you're talking about literally 50. Let's go right here. Let's make it easy for us. 60 ticks or 15 points. So 15 points. Now, you guys, we're trading with 4 lots in the market. 15 points at 4. So if you go $50, let's bring this up here. $50 times 15 points, $750. That was the potential profit just on entry on the 5-minute time frame right before market open to the next buy signal. Now, the reason that you could have actually stayed within this trade over the long term has a lot to do with this dashboard up here, and this is just something that an indication to look at. How do I stay within trades longer? How do I not get out of a trade before another one comes in? This middle band up here is literally going to tell you to stay within a trade longer or not. Now, on the 5-minute time frame, we're looking at the 5-minute time frame right now. Look at this middle band. This was completely solid green in the middle. If you guys take a look right after market entry on the buy signal, what happened this entire time? We stayed going up and up and up all the way into this top red section here. That's when you could have got out of this trade. Now the first one could have been right at this area. You guys remember when we get into this top section here, this is where reversals can happen. We just have a little bit of consolidation and a dip. So that was your first exit. Your second exit could have been right here at the second one, which would have been potential exit right off of that. You guys, if you follow these metrics in the market, I guarantee you're going to be able to find better success with trading. So if you're either someone who likes to get up in the morning, you literally have, I want to say minimum, if you have an hour before work, 2 hours preferably, but an hour before work, or if you're on a lunch break for an hour and you have an hour later on, using the 2-minute time frame, scalp in the market, having everything in combination to the upside or downside, depending on the trend, you guys are going to be able to find a lot of success with using simple market metrics because of how simple it actually just lays out exactly what's happening in the market. We are currently still live on this trade. This is kind of going back and forth between break even and right now down 50. I am going to still stay live with you guys here. I know it's a little bit longer video than I normally do. This is 12 minutes and 40 seconds, but I want to show you the education. I want to show you multiple time frames. I want to show you exactly what I'm looking out for in the market. I want there to be transparency. If we end up closing this trade out just at break even, I'm going to show you the break even trade. If it ends up going against us, I want to show you that. I want to show you everything. I want every single person who subscribes to this channel and follows what I do to understand and completely understand what I'm looking at in the market, so you can literally replicate this literally within minutes. You grab these metrics, you grab these indicators over at Simple Market Metrics. In 5 minutes, you're literally uploading these on your chart and you're done. You can start doing this right away. So education is important. Transparency is very important for me, to all my followers and all my subscribers. And also another thing, everyone can attest to this that is purchased with us and has joined our team. Anyone who has any questions, you can specifically reach out to me by email or through the Discord, and I will literally get back to you within that same day, if not within minutes to an hour, because we run our business this way. We are not someone who just wants to get people in, turn them out, and then just say you're on your own. That is not the type of business that we have. The gentleman who runs my Discord for me is called CJ. He's actually been with me with this business over a year. He is a 7-figure day trader, and his knowledge and his experience is very, very in-depth. I've actually learned a lot from him. I am no means a financial advisor or an expert in this field, but I'm able to learn from people that have been through experiences like this and be able to get the education from them to be able to now pass it on to you guys as well to be able to be successful. You're not going to get extremely, extremely rich off of doing something like this with just 4 lots. But there's a lot of traders who have sent me messages saying, I've been able to supplement half of my income from my day job. I've been able to now quit my 9-to-5 day job because I'm able to follow some specific rules in the market, and I'm able to now become more successful. So that's what I want to show you guys here. I want you to see exactly what I'm doing. I want to tell you that it is very, very possible to become a full-time, part-time day trader, and it doesn't take a lot of capital to be able to get into something like this. So while this is still panning out over here, I want to explain to you guys, okay, let's go for $200 in the market each day. How much capital does it realistically require for you to actually be able to make $200 in the market? And what are my personal recommendations? Again, not financial advice. Now, you guys, on Tradeovate, which is the software that I use, you can use anything. You can use NinjaTrader, TD Ameritrade, all those. They're all really good. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I just use Tradeovate. But the reason I use Tradeovate is each contract is only going to be $500. Now, I used to actually trade futures on TD Ameritrade when it was $12,300 minimum requirement per lot that you had to purchase. So dramatically different. So obviously there's more leverage in it. So of course, if it goes the other way, it's not going to be as good. That's why you want to keep your stops close and go for high percentage wins. But on an account like this, going for $200, this would require $2,000 to purchase this. Now, what I like to do is at least have 3 times the amount of what you're trading with in your account balance. That's just for fluctuation. It's great so you don't run into any margin things. So for example, if we're trading with $2,000, I would recommend having anywhere between the $4,000 to $6,000 in that account to be able to be secure and know that you can trade throughout the week and not have to worry about anything with margin requirements. Up $50 right here. Let's see if we can get one more tick out of this and close out for $100 in the market. Buying pressure and selling pressure, kind of the same here. I noticed just for a second ago when we got down into this area, there was more buying pressure than actually selling. So that was a good indication that we could see a tick to the upside. Money momentum, white line here. You guys can tell we are still in an uptrend, making a higher low. I do like how this is still above the 50 line. This does look like it could potentially continue up to the upside here. Middle band still green, still middle band showing overall bull market momentum, saying to stay within this trade. This literally just needs to go 2 ticks in the market, and this will end up closing out here in our favor. So let's just stay live with you guys here a little bit longer and see how we can pull out and see if we can pull this out so far. So currently 455.050, 455.050. I want to show you guys transparency. This is the live look and live trade on the account. Let's see this. So deviations, let's go over that real quick. I want this to be actually a really good educational video for everyone who's still watching this video. Again, I know you guys it's a little bit longer, 17 minutes and 13 seconds making this right now, but I hope you find a lot of education. These are different deviation levels in the market where you can actually potentially either see a reversal or an increase to the upside. So what do I mean by that? So right here, if you guys take a look, you guys notice how a lot of this on these charts, like this price action will then bounce off of an area or bounce up off an area. And then if you look directly left, there's areas of support and resistance where you've actually seen multiple touches. So that is specifically why this indicator was built this way, and why I wanted to have it this way was to not only use as just a directional bias opinion of which way the market is overall heading, but to be able to look for almost literally take profits and stop loss zones in the market. So when you get into this top red section, again, like I stated before, this is your selling pressure. So you want to just be looking to either, you can still be going long, and I want you to stay going long until metrics switch over. So for example, right here, all the metrics in an overall bull trend after you got your buy signal, then switched over to all red, meaning bear market momentum. That's when actually a sell signal was illuminated on the chart at that point. We just have our buy signals illuminated right now since we're overall trading in an upper direction trend. But when that ended up coming on, you guys, let's do this. Let's actually go up here. Let's go to our sell signals and put it on. Again, this is trading against the trend, but let's see what happened. You guys can take a look. That was the sell signal illuminated on the chart to be able to look to go short. So that could have been a great entry to play out for quite a bit of profit to the downside. So not only were you able to take off this one here, you were able to then go to a sell side afterwards. But let's get rid of the sell signals for a second. I don't want to teach bad habits. If you're a little bit more of an advanced trader, you can look to not only go for long positions, but also short in overall trends. But just do one thing for me. Make sure that you're actually still trading with the trend overall, and that all of your metrics are completely in line if you're going to go against the trend slightly before you then continue in the overall direction. Because you're going to notice right here, this is, I want to say, an exception. At market close, yes, we had a big sell-off in the market, so that was a big drop. But you guys can tell an overall upward trend, what are the biggest movements? You're going to actually see overall bigger movements to the upside than you are to the downside. So this move here ended up being almost 3 times the amount of move that it was down. Again, this is probably 1-to-1, 1-to-1 down, but look how much. This came down probably about a quarter of the length that this ended up going up. So overall, trading with the trend on that, that is why I like to show you guys and actually say, trade with the trend. If there is a reversal, better make sure that all of your metrics are in line on the dashboard up here and you have a solid sell signal. But if you're just starting off, don't even look for going for those other ones. There's so many opportunities in the market throughout the day here on the 2-minute time frame and even the 5-minute time frame that we just showed that you could have capitalized on it. Literally 7 trades today only to be able to capitalize that ended up profiting $200 just by going for 1 point in the market. This is currently still on a break even. We are still making a higher low on this. What's really cool to see too is you can tell a white line money momentum here. Take a look right on this line. We ended up bouncing just off of this again, and now we're making a higher high. You can almost actually think of this as like candles. So if you're making a double bottom on a stock or on the futures, what typically likes to happen in an overall bull trend? That's typically when you're going to see an increase to the upside here, and that's when this price could start increasing even more. Currently up 50 over here. I do want to just close this out for you guys. I know this is a little bit longer video. I apologize. But the thing is with longer videos like this, these are not pre-recorded videos. If these are pre-recorded, I have the most amazing editing software in the world. I mean, gosh, I should just sell that instead. Because transparency, the cursor, this is live, everything. I do this so you guys can see the price over here. You guys can see the price on Tradovate. You guys can see exactly what's going on. When this trade ends up closing out, I'm going to go over to Tradovate here. I'm going to show you the performance, the P&L for the entire day, and see exactly what ended up happening. And just to show you guys, I don't want this to be something that you're like, oh, he's just making things up and he's doing pre-recorded videos. This is a replay on the ES on Tradovate. None of that at all, guys. If I don't want you following someone who's just going to be either lying to you or showing fake results. I don't like that. I'm not someone like that. And I want to keep a reputable business going and be able to help you guys out. And honestly, if you get into a trade like this where it just may not work out, it may not work out. And if I lose a trade on here, I want you guys to see a losing trade. And I actually did have a losing trade, believe it or not. I had one last week and I actually totally screwed up on it. And I posted it live here on YouTube. So you can see exactly that. You guys can just search for that video. What I ended up doing is I ended up doubling down on a position for going long. And I accidentally moved this one over here. And so I take profit. I moved it down here, wasn't thinking, and I clicked it and it actually closed it out negative in profit. So I actually had to end up closing out half of that position negative. That ended up overall going in the direction, and we ended up making $150 on the day. But that was a $700 drawdown. I then ended up making the trade profitable because it ended up going in the right direction, up 650. So I was only down 50. And then I closed out another trade for 100 after that. So overall, it was still an okay day, but it was just a silly mistake on my end that I ended up doing. But again, transparency. If I can't show you guys a mistake throughout the day that I'm doing, since I'm human, I don't want you guys following me. I don't want you guys following someone who's just going to be saying win, win, win. I've had 170 wins and 0 losses. That is the biggest garbage I've ever heard. I would not start following that person ever. I would rather show you guys I have, let's say, 10 wins and 2 losses, but to show you exactly on those 2 losses, this is exactly what we were able to manage, or I was able to break even on a trade. And then at the end of it, we were just go over everything. I've done break even trades on videos that I've done here in the past. All the followers that are on here can actually, you'll be able to see it. I'll show you if I go for a break even and all our metrics just don't work out, I'll just close it out. And that's okay. A break even trade is going to be much better than looking at an overall losing trade. So just keep that in mind as well. Break-even trades are not losing trades. It just means that the technical analysis, either fundamentally or technically, something then end up just not working, and the market is not always just going to go in your favor. It's not. I wish it would, and every single buy and every single sell signal was profitable. But again, if that was the case, then trading would be very easy. Everyone would be doing it, and you would actually literally have to get rid of emotions, and emotions wouldn't even matter. You would literally just be going for buy signals, sell signals, and that would be it. So currently on this trade right now, down looks like about 100 to 150 is showing on the account over there. So I do want to overall still stay with this here with you guys live. Buy signal did get illuminated. This is slightly going against us. What I can tell right now is what I'm really wanting to keep an eye on. Let's zoom into this chart a little bit more. This is hitting the bottom deviation level here, which historically, just looking left, this is where we saw the bounce. We are hitting it right now. If we don't get a bounce from this area and start heading back up, boom, just like that. Looks like it ended up closing it out on the right-hand side. Let's go over to Tradovate and let's see exactly what ended up happening. Let's go to today. Let's go ahead and go. And let's see. So today so far, let me move this out of the way for you guys. Let's bring it over to the right. We ended up taking today 2 trades. So we're actually 2 trades, 2 winning trades, 0 losses. I did end up taking the trade this morning that was $200, and I just ended up taking out a trade that was $100. So transparency, everything here. $200 trade, $100 trade, okay? So that is exactly it. If you guys want to look down here, these are exactly my entries and exits. Again, I want to show you guys transparency. I'm not here to just show you amazing wins and no losses. So that's exactly how we've done for the day. So overall, if you guys go back, let's go ahead and get rid of this real quick. Go back to our chart. Overall, that was an okay, really good scalp of the market. Now, yes, that took way longer than I was expecting. 25 minutes and 27 seconds from staying here on the video with you guys. But patience is really, really key in something like this. Again, if you're going to look for options, or excuse me, look for positions after the market when it's a little bit slower, I would personally recommend, if you're trading with the style that I like to promote, go for at least just 2 ticks or $100 trading with 4 lots after the market, and then just become consistent with those. If you do 3 of those after market, that's $300. If you do 3 of these within market, that's gonna be $600. So I hope you guys found a lot of education in this video. Please do like and subscribe to follow me trading live every single day. I do live trading. I record it, then I upload it on YouTube to show you the technical analysis and everything that I'm looking at. Again, if you guys want to end up joining us, you guys can do for life. Right now, this is 50% off, only $99. This will give you access to all the metrics in the market that I use here on the chart. Again, look at our ratings, look at our customer comments. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me. Again, when you go to add a cart, you can then go to our Discord, which will ask you right afterwards. That's just $99. Again, lifetime access, and you can start trading alongside the 7-figure day trader as well. But thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.